Welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time here, hi, I'm Lisa Marie. Thank you for spending some time with me today. Did you guys like this week's episode? Express your thoughts below. I hope everyone's doing well this week. A large majority of the people I come in contact with in public are starting to lose their shit and become assholes. Let's hope you guys aren't finding the same situations in your area. On with the video. Captain Glenn.
I'm not the kind of person that needs to go in and say you're fired and throw them off a cliff. I like to lead by giving people ownership of their decision.
Well, you made it pretty fucking easy for him to decide to leave because you definitely showed that your allegiance goes with Paget and Ciara. You didn't even entertain his complaints. Every time he spoke up, you just said he got an attitude. Well, how can he express his grievances if you guys are just going to stonewall him? Like, I don't understand this. I don't understand this dynamic. I just don't.
I'm a little relieved that Parker's made this decision because if Parker doesn't feel that he can change, the best thing for me and for the crew is just get a replacement. My hope is that he can learn about getting on with people because that's a big part of any industry.
You know what else is a big part of yachting? Teaching. You know? Teaching. That thing that no one did this season for Parker, and that's why he's so fucking frustrated. Like, Glenn, you are such a fucking asshole. Like, I really don't like this captain anymore. Like, he likes to see what he wants to see, and he never likes to investigate any further than what his confidants, Paget and Ciara say, because anything they say is fucking gospel. Like, fuck off.
I want to see how Chris does doing this during time. I've only just really figured out what Instagram is, but I know these guests are very concerned about how everything looks. So if I can get the stern of the boat pointed right at the town, so while they're eating dinner, they have this lovely view just behind them of the whole town lit up, I feel like I've done my job.
That's pretty cool that he thinks about that and like the enjoyment of the guests and how much more enjoyable that would be to have that view for their followers. Go Glenn.
The trick to a good stern tie.
Glen, Paget whip down the rock when I start putting the chain around.
You gotta take the chain, put it over the rock.
Ooh, volcanic rocks.
Attach the line, bring it back to the boat.
Beautiful.
Sounds easy, right? But in practice, it never is.
Well, from what we saw, that looked kind of flawless.
Everybody's into selfies nowadays, but I'm not a selfie person. I never take selfies. I don't even like being in photos. Here's my selfie face.
I just gotta say I believe it. I definitely believe it. Chef Adam.
You know, I'm not surprised Parker couldn't cut it, but I am surprised it took this long.
I wouldn't talk, Mr. Manchild. You're the one who can't even conceptualize the idea of Jenna fucking another guy. But you're gonna sit there and talk smack about Parker, someone who is so frustrated because he wants to learn, that you're gonna just shit on that? Screw you. Fuck you.
Can you go a day without creating some kind of drama?
Says Mr. Dramatic Manchild his fucking self. Like, what a douche rocket. Like, ooh, man. Like, ooh. I really don't like Adam. Like, his cooking might be amazingly perfect, but his attitude and his personality fucking stinks.
If Jenna says we get to sleep in the master cabin, then we get to sleep in the master cabin. Madison's opinion goes on the coldest, deepest back burner I've got on the stove.
Why does he always have to make things so fucking dramatic? Like, if Jenna says it's okay, then it's gotta be okay, and I don't care about anyone else's feelings at all. What a fucking child.
High maintenance has a walk. It's got a look.
Welcome aboard.
And it just walked onto the boat.
Adam, my dude, it takes one to know one. Chief Engineer Byron. Fuck you, Byron. The only thing you did during this episode was talk shit about Parker. Be more interesting to get screen time. Don't throw others under the bus for attention. Fucking lame. Chief Stew, Jenna.
Last charter, Madison really worked hard to turn things around. But right now, she's injecting herself into my personal life. What the are you doing? Mind your own business.
Mind your business? It is her fucking business. If she's gonna be the one to have to clean it after you guys fuck it all up. Literally. Like, I don't understand. Nobody can question them about any of their actions? Like, grow the fuck up.
Okay, so you're having an argument at dinner about my boyfriend. This is super awkward. My boyfriend's off the table.
Wow. This must be karma coming back to bite her in the ass because this must be so fucking awkward. I can't wait to see what happens next week. Second stew, Madison.
It really bums me out right now that Parker could be getting fired. He's one of the only people that have actually had my back on this boat.
Girl, if I was you, I'd be so sad right now that he's leaving. Like, this kid got such a fucking raw deal. And so are you. You're getting a raw deal too, Madison.
There goes my buddy. And now, without Parker, Georgia and I are pretty much the official third couple of the boat.
They are the third couple on the boat until they get that new deckhand. Maybe one of them will like them, and they will become the third couple of the boat.
Why are you shitting on someone that can't even be there to defend themselves? It's so up.
It's true. They're talking shit like it's part of their fucking job. Like, how rude. Especially knowing that Madison liked him and had a crush on him. Because, like, everyone told him. But they have no consideration for his feelings whatsoever. Or maybe him watching this from home, like we are. What fucking assholes. This really makes me lose respect for all of them.
Oh, you actually want Georgia to learn now. And this isn't because Adam and I got into a tiff last night. Interesting.
At this point, Madison could read Jenna like a fucking book. She's so simple.
I've wanted to be in the fashion industry since I was probably 16. I used to go, steal pieces out of my grandma's closet. Now, because of yachting, I don't really have to steal them anymore because I can afford them for myself.
It's pretty.
I mean, polos aren't the best look, but, you gotta do what you gotta do for the job, man.
The photos they showed of her outfits were really cute. This makes me want to go on her Instagram and look at, her fashion choices. Third stew, Georgia.
We haven't even laid him in the ground, for sake. Give me a minute here.
I know, right? It feels really, sterile that they're just okay, cut off, move on. First mate, Paget.
I've invested a lot of time in you.
And I appreciate it.
You know what Parker should have said to you? Where? When? When did you teach me all this stuff? Because I've been asking to be taught all fucking season, and you just want to sit there and pass that shit along to Ciara and not even give a damn about his intentions or his effort or anything. So I would love to know what the fuck kind of time he put in to Parker.
Parker took the easy way out, I feel. I like training people, but it felt to me like a little bit of a waste of time.
Are you fucking kidding me? You like training people? Are you fucking serious? That's why you passed it off to Ciara every fucking chance you got? And you didn't even teach anything. You just yelled at him. This kid is so fucking delusional, I can't even.
First impressions of Chris, he knows a lot, he's got experience, and it's really refreshing.
Oh, yeah, spiders.
Yeah.
I mean, it is properly.
Really refreshing.
He says he wants to train, but it always slips out that he really doesn't like training anyone. And he's gonna like this kid shit tons more than Parker just because he knows a lot more than Parker did. And he's not gonna ask questions and, question his authority or whatever. So he won't have to push anything off to Ciara. So it'll be smooth sailing from now on, pretty sure.
There are multiple things going on at once.
I'm going to thrust the stern up closer to that rock to give you the maximum length on your line.
The naughty boys are almost going to be on the bloody rocks, aren't they? With my position on the tender, I am the eyes of the operation.
Dude, if you're the eyes of the operation, they are obviously fucked because the shit hits the rocks, you dumbass.
I set myself very high standards, so I'm pissed at myself. I mean, embarrassing.
Are those naughty buoys okay?
Yeah, they're fine, they're fine. Me, what a shit show.
Yep, America thought it was a shit show as well. Deckhand Ciara.
I can't really say I'm surprised. I'm more disappointed in him for not sticking it out.
Are you fucking kidding me, bitch? You're disappointed in Parker for not sticking it out? You didn't even want to teach him. You and your little boyfriend just wanted to yell at him and make him feel stupid. Like, fuck you, Ciara. Deckhand Parker.
Certain people on the crew have expressed that they don't need me here, and that's what I think is so up. I don't want my attitude to put me in a situation where I might get fired.
It is fucked up, Parker. I agree. Like, nobody really gave you a chance. All they did was yell at you for not knowing anything, but being so annoyed at you that they didn't want to teach you. So, what the fuck else were you supposed to do? Like, this is stupid.
The difference is quitting is an act that people do when they're scared, and resigning means you are stopping with positive energy.
Yo, no shirt, no shoes, no problem, okay?
I don't know what's next, but I'm gonna rekindle my love with the perfect girl for me and being the best Parker I can be.
I guess I agree with that. Like, sure. I'm gonna miss him. He was a good crew member, I think. I'm gonna miss Madison and his relationship. I'll miss Georgia and him playing guitar and singing with each other. That was really nice. Um, I hope he's doing well and he got back with the love of his life.
Katie's the perfect girl for me because she loves me for being ridiculous. She parties hard with me. And she loves all people and the planet and nature and animals.
At least he didn't call her his little Kim. No, but for real though, I'm very happy for him, and I just might go on Instagram and see how their relationship has blossomed. Deckhand Chris.
I've worked on super yachts long enough now to know that coming onto a boat mid-season can be pretty tricky. I either make friends for life or enemies that I want to throw off the back of the boat on a dark night.
You'll be sharing with the chef. He's bottom bunk.
My sunshiny and happy demeanour, I definitely wouldn't say is very common for a seasoned yachty. I think once you've been in the industry for a while, it gets under your skin and you just become a grumpy bastard.
I gotta say it. I think I'm gonna like him. His personality seems very, like, off kilter, kind of, and not serious at all, which I think will help in the deck department because, you know, Parker was kind of serious about everything, but this guy seems like he's gonna be a really nice addition to the crew.
It's hard because I don't want to stop Ciara because it's good to learn new things about the boat, but some of these things are super simple. It's like,
We just want to make sure that he's not at the track, and we let him know if he needs to adjust the angle of the thing.
I know how to put a sail up.
Ciara's so stupid. They were all talking about how much experience he had, and she still tries to, like, teach him something that he obviously already knows. This is gonna be great when Chris finally has had enough and is like, yo, bitch, I know what I'm doing. Shut the fuck up. If I have a question, I'll ask.
The last boat I was racing was a boat from the 80s. Everything is manual. It's grinding, it's physical, it's pulling ropes, it's sending the sail up by hand. Oh, it gives me tingles.
Any guy who uses the word tingles can't be all that bad. Landlubber of the week.
The only reason he lasted this long was because I did not go to Glenn ages ago. I was just trying to help him as much as I could. Unfortunately, he couldn't keep his emotions in check.
Paget. He made it really easy for Parker to want to leave the boat. I think Paget was jealous of Parker and just wanted to knock him down a few pegs. I mean, think about it. Parker's personality, Paget wishes. Sea Dog of the Week.
It's really encouraging for me to see Chris get in there and mix it up. He obviously knows what he's doing.
Are you happy with that? I think that's going to be pretty good.
If this is any indication of how Chris is going to perform for the rest of this season, I think we're in very good hands.
Chris. I think he's really good at his job and a really great addition to the crew. And I can't wait until he flips out on Ciara and tells her to shut the fuck up. Peak and Pit of the Week. The peak of the episode for me was Glenn finally admitting that Paget isn't fucking perfect. Thank God.
You know, Paget tries really hard to cover everything. I think he's doing a great job, but he also suffers from that agitation and letting it get to him.
It's stupid.
And I'm like, dude, we just went through this with Parker. Please don't lose it.
The pit of the episode for me was definitely the charter guests. They are so very, very vapid. And that poor guy who just wants affection and approval from that one blonde girl, it's so tragic to watch.
Hashtag cute. Hashtag yacht party. I bet they're so good at living their most authentic lives.
Do you agree? Sound off below. Scuttlebutt of the Week.
Would you like to come to a fish foot spa with me?
Yeah, I mean, it's the pinnacle of romance.
According to the preview, we shall see if Chris has any game with Georgia. Let's hope this date goes better than Courtney and Brian's date on Below Deck this past season. Shipwreck of the Week.
What boat have you been on where using the master is okay? Your charter the next day. The are you banging in the master?
Jenna and Adam still take the shipwreck title. They are both so hypocritical, toxic. They fucking deserve each other. They're both really terrible humans. Let's rate this episode. Do you agree? Sound off below. I rate this episode a 7. Interesting change up in the deck crew, but I really want to see more of Chris and how he fits in with the rest of the crew.
Next on Below Deck Sailing Yacht.
Would you like to come to a fish foot spa with me?
Yeah, I mean, it's the pinnacle of romance. Going out with an entirely coupled up crew just blows dick.
We have a lever.
You have to say something stupid. I will attack you right now. Give me my pillow. Do that. Oh, I'm over it.
For more Below Deck Sailing Yacht, go to bravotv.com.
I'm sad to see Parker go, but I understand why he did it, and I'm sure he'll be very successful in whatever he does onward. All in all, that episode was crazy, much like the world at hand today. Next week should be super interesting with Georgia and Chris going on a date and the guest dumpster fire of a relationship imploding. Please stay safe out there, and please wash your hands. As always, thank you for watching, and try not to screw the pooch this week, okay?